Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more members of the 118th Congress. Today, we are looking at Senator Bernie Sanders, who is one of the two senators for the state of Vermont. He is an independent, one of only two independents in Congress. And before he took office, he was preceded in office by Jim Jeffords. Now, let's go ahead and look at who he is as an individual. He was born in Brooklyn, New York on September the 8th, 1941. Graduated from Madison High School in Brooklyn, New York. Earned a Bachelor of Science from the University of Chicago in Chicago, Illinois in 1964. Faculty member for Harvard University in Cambridge, Massachusetts in 1989. Faculty member for Hamilton College in Clinton, New York in 1990. Has been a carpenter, a journalist, had an unsuccessful independent candidacy for election to the U.S. Senate in 1972 and 1974, had an unsuccessful independent candidacy for governor of Vermont in 1972, 1976, and 1986, was the mayor of Burlington, Vermont in 1981 through 1989, had an unsuccessful independent candidacy to the 101st Congress in 1988 before being elected as an independent to the 102nd and 7 following Congresses, January 3rd, 1991 to January 3rd, 2007. Was not a candidate for re-election to the House of Representatives, but was elected as an independent to the United States Senate in 2006 for the term commencing January 3rd, 2007. Re-elected in 2012 and again in 2018 for the term ending January 3rd, 2025. He is in his 17th Congress, several terms, altogether 34 years in Congress. So, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Energy and Natural Resources, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Energy, of which he is chairman, the Subcommittee on National Parks, and the Subcommittee on Water and Power. He's on the Committee on Environment and Public Works, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Chemical Safety, Waste Management, Environmental Justice, and Regulatory Oversight. He's on the Subcommittee on Clean Air, Climate, and Nuclear Safety. And he's on the Subcommittee on Transportation and Infrastructure. He's on the Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions, of which he is chairman, of which he's on the Subcommittee on Children and Families, the Subcommittee on Employment and Workplace Safety, and the Subcommittee on Primary Health and Retirement Security, of which he is ex officio. He is on the Committee on the Budget, and he is on the Committee on Veterans Affairs. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 industry donors over his career. At the top, education, who altogether have donated $24,736,771. Next is Democratic Liberal Organizations with $17,634,714. Next is Retired, who have donated $14,861,824. Next is Health Professionals, who have donated $12,448,899. And fifth is Civil Servants and Public Officials, who have donated $9,363,326. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over his career. At the top, number 1, we have the University of California, and they are a public land-grant research university system in the U.S. state of California, headquartered in Oakland, and composed of 10 campuses that are at Berkeley, Davis, Irvine, Los Angeles, Merced, Riverside, San Diego, San Francisco, Santa Barbara, and Santa Cruz, along with numerous research centers and academic abroad centers. The system is the state's land-grant university. Altogether, it has donated $1,448,550, and once again, that's the University of California. Next, at number 2, we have Alphabet Inc., and they are an American multinational technology conglomerate holding company headquartered in Mountain View, California, and is the world's second largest technology company by revenue and one of the world's most valuable companies, and was created through the restructuring of Google on October the 2nd, 2015, and became the parent company of Google and several other Google subsidiaries, and is considered one of the big 5 American information technology companies alongside Amazon, Apple, Meta, and Microsoft. Altogether, they have donated $1,419,701, and once again, that's Alphabet Inc. Next, at number 3, we have Amazon.com, and they do business as Amazon and are an American multinational technology company engaged in e-commerce, cloud computing, online advertising, digital streaming, and artificial intelligence, and is considered one of the big 5 American technology companies. The other 4 being Alphabet, Apple, Meta, and Microsoft. Altogether, it has donated $1,030,325, and once again, that's Amazon.com. Next, at number 4, we have Microsoft Corporation, and they are an American multinational corporation and technology company headquartered in Redmond, Washington. And its best known software products are the Windows line of operating systems, the Microsoft 365 suite of productivity applications, the Azure cloud computing platform, and the Edge web browser. And its flagship hardware products are the Xbox video game console and the Microsoft Surface lineup of touchscreen personal computers. Altogether, it has donated $699,776, and once again, that's Microsoft Corporation. Finally, in 5th, we have Apple Incorporated, and they are an American multinational corporation and technology company headquartered in Cupertino, California in Silicon Valley. It designs, develops, and sells consumer electronics, computer software, and online services. Its devices include the iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watch, Vision Pro, and Apple TV. And the operating systems include iOS, iPad OS, Mac OS, Watch OS, TV OS, and Vision OS. And software applications and services include iTunes, iCloud, Apple Music, and Apple TV Plus. Altogether, it has donated $666,037. And once again, that's Apple Incorporated. Now let's look at his donors at a glance, starting with the industry. Education, absolutely wonderful. Democratic and liberal, boo suck. Retired, absolutely wonderful. Health professionals, okay. Civil servants, public officials, okay. Individually, University of California, absolutely wonderful. Alphabet Inc., Amazon.com, ooh. Microsoft Corporation, ooh. Apple Inc., yeah, one thing I've learned looking at all these donors and the other people before, seems like most of the more left members of the Democratic Party have the technology and collegiate donors, because you see a lot of the same ones for them. But anyway, this has been a look at Senator Bernie Sanders, who is one of the 2 senators for the state of Vermont. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my sources and links in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.